Hello everyone, I'm Jessie and hope you all doing well. Today we see a beautiful cushion design. So let's move on to some of the important things to keep in mind. So here you can see I have copied the grid and pattern to the fabric. So now you can start sewing the design. So what I do is start from its top. So I'm going to sew, first of all I'm going to sew this diagonal line followed by this triangle and again this diagonal line. Then after that I will move on to this line, diagonal again, another one, then this triangle, and you need to go along and complete sewing it. So let's start sewing it. So here you can see this diagonal line. I'm going to start sewing from its one end like this and pull the thread and go on to the other end of the diagonal line. Sew it. So this, you can see this thread has formed a diagonal line. Now I'm going to pull the thread tight. Let's see one more time. This, pull the thread tight and going to sew it one more time to secure it. Okay, here I am doing it second time just for the video because I was out of focus when I made the actual video. So here it is. Once you see this diagonal line here, you need to sew it starting from one end to the another end. So we sew it to both ends and I'm going to do a single knot and going through it again just to secure it. You can sew a couple of times to secure it well. So next I'm going to move on to this triangle shape. It seems to be upside down, so don't get bothered about that. So it needs to be sewn on its 3 points. So starting from its first point to the second to the third and going back to the starting point. So here it is clear that the thread has formed a triangle shape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the thread by doing a single knot. Then I'm going to sew over it a couple of times. So let's move on to the another line. So it is the nearest diagonal line. So I'm going to sew it same like we sew all the other diagonal lines and securing it. The next part is to consider sewing the nearest line. So always consider sewing the nearest line so that you can be sure that you will not miss any of the points to be sewn together. And even if you miss some of the points, once you turn over the fabric, you can see something is abnormal on the design, so you can turn over it again and find the missed line, and you can make it again. So well, that's it. That's all what we need. So here I have finished the first part of sewing, and when you turn the fabric, it is looking like this. So we need to work a bit more to get into the shape we want. So let's see how to do it. So let's start from its bottom. So it is looking like that. So I am going to bring that into its shape by holding it like this. So here I manipulate it into the shape I want, and we need to sew it where we have used the pin by leaving the top layer, and we going to sew its layers in its bottom from its inner side, and we can iron it to keep it in place. Now spread that designed piece of fabric on your table, and here I got 2 extra pieces of fabric. It is for the inner side, other side of the cushion cover. So I'm going to place it like this, and the other piece is going to be on the other side. So our next step is to sew its 4 sides. I have one more tip to make a perfect cushion. I have done a temporary hand sewing. So when you're sewing that in machine, it will help a lot.